Recure Light. Opening. A heart-to-heart chat with you. Hello, my dear senior friends, people for whom I have the deepest respect and affection. I'm a senior healthcare specialist here in the U.S., and over the past 20 years, I've had the privilege of meeting hundreds, even thousands, of older adults. Each with their own story, their own worries, and their own joys. But one thing connects them all: a deep desire to stay healthy, stay independent, and enjoy life with their children and grandchildren. Today, I'd like to talk to you about something that may seem simple, but could completely transform your life. Walking the right way. Yes, just walking, but it's not just about moving your legs. Walking, done right, is a gift for your heart, your blood pressure, your memory, and most of all, your sense of well-being. You know, there are some things we assume we're too old to start, but walking, it's never too late. Part 1. Why every step is a gentle thank you to your heart. I want you to close your eyes for a moment and picture your heart, small, about the size of your fist, beating gently in your chest. Since the day you were born, it hasn't stopped once. Over 100,000 beats a day, almost 40 million beats a year. And even now, at 60, 70, or 80 years old, that heart of yours is still working quietly, faithfully. But as we age, our blood vessels narrow, our heart muscles tire more easily, and if we don't help it with gentle movement, that heart gets tired faster than we'd like. Walking is the simplest, gentlest way to keep your heart fit. No gym, no trainer, just a pair of well-fitting shoes, a willing spirit, and one little reminder to yourself: I'm doing this for me. There's a well-known study from Harvard University that showed older adults who walk regularly each day can reduce their risk of heart disease and high blood pressure by up to 30%. It can even boost memory and lift your mood. I once met a 73-year-old woman in Ohio who told me, "I don't know much about exercise, but I know I want to live longer to be with my grandkids, so I chose walking." Now she walks 20 minutes every morning around her yard, and her heart health is more stable now than it ever was with just medication. Can you picture your heart being soothed with every step you take? Wouldn't it feel good to wake up each day knowing you're alive, you're strong, and you're in control of your own health? If that sounds like something you'd want, then let me walk this journey with you, starting with your very first step. Part 2. How to walk right, because not all walking is good walking. There's one gentleman I'll never forget, 75 years old, living in California, a man who took his health very seriously. Every morning at 6 a.m., he laced up his shoes and walked several laps around his local park. But every time I saw him after, he'd say, "My knees are sore and sometimes I feel lightheaded or dizzy after walking." So I sat down with him and asked about his routine. And that's when it all made sense. He didn't warm up. He walked too fast, and most importantly, he was breathing the wrong way. His morning walks, instead of being a gift to his body, had become a strain. Dear friends, walking the right way isn't just about moving. It's about walking in a way that makes your body feel light, your heart strong, your knees pain-free, and your head clear. So what does walking right really look like? 1. Warm up. Just 5 minutes, but it matters like medicine. Before a meal. Before you head outside, take a few minutes to gently wake your body. Roll your wrists and ankles, shrug and loosen your shoulders, rotate your knees, sit and stand up 2-3 times. This tiny routine signals to your joints and muscles, we're about to move now, so get ready. It increases blood flow, loosens stiffness, and reduces the risk of injury or dizziness. 2. Posture. Good form is the key to healthy steps. I often tell my patients, walk like you're entering your favorite bakery, confident, relaxed, not rushing. Keep your head up, eyes looking forward, not constantly down, back straight, don't hunch forward or lean back, shoulders relaxed, arms swinging gently at your sides. Good posture spreads your weight evenly and protects your knees, spine, and lower back. 3. Step rhythm. Don't rush, like you're late to the grocery store. You don't need to walk fast like you did in your younger days. What matters now is consistency and comfort. Keep steps short, steady, and even. Feel each foot touching the ground like you're having a quiet conversation with the earth. Sometimes I teach a gentle pace using a mental count 1, 2, 1, 2 to keep your steps calm and rhythmical. 4. Duration. Start small, grow slowly. If you're just getting started, don't force yourself to walk for an hour right away. Let's take it slow. Week 1, try 10 minutes per day. Week 2, 3, increase to 15 to 20 minutes. After 1 month, aim for 30 to 45 minutes daily, only if your body allows. The most important thing? Walk every day, not just make up for it once a week. I want you to ask yourself, when was the last time I took a walk and truly felt light, relaxed, and joyful? If it's been a while, then today might just be the perfect day to begin again. Just a little warm-up, the right posture, and a gentle step, and your heart will be smiling along with every beat. Part 3. Breathing while walking, a small habit with big benefits. Have you ever walked for just 10 minutes and already felt exhausted, breathing heavily, heart pounding faster than usual? I've seen this more times than I can count. And you know, the first question I ask isn't, how far did you walk? It's, how are you breathing while you walked? And most of the time they pause and say, I don't really know. I just breathe. Friends, how you breathe while walking is the key to not only walking farther, but helping your heart beat more steadily, your body feel less tired, and your mind stay clear and calm. One more than walking, being sensely thinks like 10 minutes of the other deepers. Learning to breathe right simple, but it takes practice. I often teach my patients a technique I call the 3-3 rhythm. It means inhale through your nose as you take 3 steps, then exhale gently through your mouth for the next 3 steps. Like this, step, step, step. Inhale, then step, step, step. Exhale. That's it. Simple, but powerful. This breathing rhythm allows oxygen to reach deeper into your lungs, keeps your heart rate steady, and gives your brain a sense of calm and balance. That's why so many people who learn to breathe this way tell me, I feel better doing this than taking a supplement. Walking and breathing, your own form of natural meditation. Now imagine this. It's early morning, you're walking through your local park. The sun is just rising, leaves are rustling softly, birds are chirping in the distance. You're walking slowly, breathing in deeply through your nose, then gently exhaling through your mouth. You're not trying to think, just letting the air fill you. Hearing the sound of your own footsteps, feeling like each breath is washing your mind clean. This is what we call walking meditation, a gentle, mindful form of movement encouraged by many senior wellness programs across the U.S. Important reminders. If you have asthma, COPD, or serious heart conditions, always check with your doctor before trying new breathing techniques. If you feel lightheaded or short of breath, stop walking, sit down, and rest. Don't try to push through it. I want to gently ask you, when was the last time you breathed slowly, deeply, and truly felt alive? If it's been a while, maybe today is the perfect moment to start again. Let your breath lead the way, one step at a time, toward peace, clarity, and health. Crams Part 4. What to eat before and after walking. Because nutrition can be a heart's best friend. Over the years, many of my patients have asked me, Doctor, should I eat something before my morning walk, or just go on an empty stomach? My answer is always, yes, but eat smart and keep it light. Think of your body, especially in your golden years, like a classic car. It still runs beautifully, but it needs the right kind of fuel to get moving. Too little energy, and you may feel weak. Too much, and your heart will work harder than it needs to. Before your walk, light, gentle fueling. About 30 minutes before your walk, try a simple light snack. Nothing fancy, just something like a ripe banana, full of potassium, great for blood pressure, a slice of whole grain toast with a little honey, healthy carbs with a touch of energy, a slice of apple, cool, refreshing, easy on digestion. A glass of warm water to gently wake up your system. Avoid strong coffee, sugary sodas, or full-fat dairy. These can spike your heart rate or raise your blood pressure as soon as you step outside. After your walk, recover and replenish. Think of your body after a walk like a plant after sunshine. It needs gentle hydration and a little nourishment to stay strong. I usually recommend a glass of water or coconut water, just enough to cool and rehydrate. A light bite, one boiled egg, easy to digest, high in protein. A small bowl of oatmeal, heart-healthy and keeps you full. A glass of low-fat milk, nutritious without straining the heart. One lovely lady once told me, "I love having a small piece of steamed sweet potato after my walk." And I say, perfect. Sweet potatoes are great for digestion and gentle on the heart. Things to avoid. Please remember this red list. Strong coffee or tea can make your heart race and dehydrate you. Fried or greasy foods, heavy on the stomach, raises bad cholesterol. Sugary snacks and processed sweets can spike blood sugar, especially risky if you have diabetes. I often joke with my patients, walking is great, but if you eat the wrong things, it's like mopping the floor then spilling juice all over again. It cancels out the good work. So think of light meals before and after walking as a small ritual of self-care. Your body will thank you, with steadier steps, a happier heart, and a clearer mind. Ads. Part 5. A story I'll never forget, walking with purpose. There are moments in my work when I don't talk about medicine. No heart rate charts, no cholesterol numbers, no joint pain advice. I simply sit and listen. I'll never forget one woman. Her name was Linda, 68 years old, living in Oregon. She didn't have children nearby. Her husband had passed away a few years back. She lived alone in a small house nestled near a pine forest. After a regular checkup one day, I gently asked, "Linda, are you still going on your walks?" She smiled and said something I will never forget. "I walk every day, not to get stronger, but to remind myself I'm still alive, that I'm still moving forward." That sentence stopped me in my tracks. I said nothing for a long while, because for older adults, walking isn't just about physical activity. It's a journey to preserve dignity, the ability to stand up on your own and choose your own path. Maintain independence, knowing you're not fully reliant on others. Hold on to hope, the belief that tomorrow is still worth walking toward. Every step, no matter how small, quietly whispers, "I'm still walking. I'm still alive. I still get to choose where I go." And I truly believe that's a kind of quiet victory only older adults fully understand and deeply feel. So let me ask you, from my heart to yours, when you take your first few steps each morning, what comes to your mind? Do you feel like you're continuing yesterday, doing something kind for yourself? Or is it simply this thought, "I won't stop walking, because stopping means forgetting I'm still here"? Linda's story reminded me of something profound. Sometimes we don't walk to arrive anywhere. We walk so we don't leave ourselves behind. Closing, a message from the heart. If you forget everything I've shared with you today, the warm-up tips, the walking posture, the breathing rhythm, the light snacks, please remember just this one thing. Walk for your heart and breathe for your life. No one else can walk for you, no one else can carry your heart, but you, starting today, can choose to befriend your own steps. You don't need to go far. You don't need to rush. Just commit to a gentle daily walk, 15 minutes each morning. Put on a light jacket, slip into your comfortable shoes, step outside, take a deep breath, and walk. Because good health isn't the result of one perfect walk. It's the reward of many small habits, repeated each day over time. And one day you'll look back and realize every step you took today was the foundation of a healthier, freer, more joyful tomorrow. If what I've shared with you today touched your heart, please share this video with a senior friend you care about. Subscribe to AllGenVibes so we can meet again next week, and leave a comment. I've started walking, and I'm proud of it. Part 6. A good pair of shoes doesn't just protect your feet, it protects your heart. I once cared for an 82-year-old gentleman, full of life, still going for his morning walks around the neighborhood. But over time, he started to feel pain in his ankles, soreness in his heels, and a general sense of instability with each step. When I looked down at his shoes, I immediately understood why. They were old, worn soles, no cushioning, and worst of all, they offered no support for his heels. I gently told him, "Sir, those shoes are like a shaky cane. If they don't support you properly, every step becomes a risk." Why a good pair of walking shoes helps your heart. Because when your feet are uncomfortable, your body starts to compensate. You shift your weight wrong. Your joints, knees, hips, even your back, feel the strain. And yes, your heart works harder to maintain your balance and keep up with the movement. A good pair of shoes absorbs impact, reduces joint stress, and helps you walk with more confidence and comfort. How to choose walking shoes for seniors. When shopping for shoes, keep these key points in mind. Soft but supportive soles. Absorb shock and protect knees and heels. Firm heel support to prevent twisting or pain in the heel area. Cushioned insole provides gentle arch support and comfort. Lightweight and easy to wear. Avoid shoes that are tight or hard to put on. Look for slip-ons or Velcro straps. No need to bend down for laces. You don't need the most expensive shoes, just the right ones for your age and walking needs. Great options are available at Skechers, lightweight, cushioned, lots of senior-friendly styles. New Balance, known for knee support and walking stability. Asics, great for those with heart issues or joint pain. Pro tip, always try shoes in the late afternoon when your feet are slightly swollen. That's when you'll get the best fit. And walk around the store a few times to test comfort and support. A good pair of shoes is like a trusted walking companion, quietly supporting each step, helping you move safely and confidently toward better health. Part 7. Perfect places to walk. Each step a moment of joy in nature. When I talk to many older adults about walking, they often say, "Doctor, I'd love to walk, but around my home, there are only busy streets. It's noisy and the air smells like car fumes." I understand those concerns, but here's the good news. Living in the U.S., we truly have wonderful options. From leafy parks and quiet neighborhood streets to senior-friendly community centers. Ideal spots to step out every day. Past 1. Local parks. With rustling trees, smooth paths, and benches to rest along the way, you can walk while enjoying nature's scenery and listening to birds. One man in Seattle told me he walks 20 minutes every morning at Discovery Park. He said, "I feel like nature is giving me a hug." Past 2. Quiet residential streets. You don't have to go far, just pick a calm, low-traffic street near your home. A simple loop around the block, a friendly neighbor's greeting, that can be enough to soothe your heart and warm your spirits. Past 3. Senior community centers. These often offer group walking programs with nurses or volunteers available if needed. Walking together, chatting, making new friends, it makes the day go by more joyfully. I always encourage my patients to join programs like Silver Sneakers, Walk with Ease, or the Arthritis Foundation walk clubs. All are senior-friendly and supportive. Past 4. Mall walking. If you live where the weather is too hot or cold, malls can be a smart choice. They offer flat, cool, safe environments, benches to rest on, and sometimes even displays to enjoy as you walk. Many malls open early, especially for seniors to walk, free of charge and welcoming. Regional suggestions. California, Golden Gate Park, San Francisco, Balboa Park, San Diego, the Grove Mall, Los Angeles. Oregon, Forest Park, Portland, Willamette River Greenway, Washington, Green Lake Trail, Seattle, Point Defiance Park, Tacoma. Texas, Zilker Park, Austin, Memorial Park, Houston. Choose a spot that speaks to you, where each step is not just exercise, but a chance to breathe, think, and slow down in the rush of life. Past 8. Turn each step into a song, music and mindfulness while walking. There are days when the sky is gray, and our hearts feel just as heavy. There are times when we step outside, knowing that walking is good for us, yet somehow we don't feel uplifted. If you've ever felt that way, I'd love to share a small but powerful tip. Pair your walk with calming music or mindful walking meditation. Music, your invisible walking companion. Music is more than sound, it's healing. A gentle country song might bring back the peace of younger days. A quiet hymn might take you to a place of deep spiritual calm. A slow meditation track might let your steps fall in rhythm with the earth itself. Many older friends have told me, I walk while listening to hymns and the rustling leaves, and suddenly I feel peace settling in my chest. Mindful walking, a step toward stillness. If you've never tried walking meditation, today might be the perfect time to start. It's simple. Put your phone away. Turn off any distractions. Walk slowly. Inhale, exhale, and feel your feet touch the ground. Don't think too hard. Just feel your presence, step by step. At first it might feel odd, but after 5 or 10 minutes, you'll notice your mind softens, your heart settles, and the world feels just a little slower, in the best way. Easy-to-use apps for seniors. If you have a smartphone, here are 2 great apps. Calm features music, guided meditations, and walking meditations. Headspace includes a special series designed for seniors doing mindful walks. Both are free to download from the App Store or Google Play. The interfaces are clean, simple, and in clear English, easy to navigate. A small but important note. If you wear headphones, please keep the volume low, just enough to enjoy the music while still hearing your surroundings. This is very important for safety, especially if you're walking near roads or in public spaces. Picture this. You step outside on a quiet morning. You slip on your headphones. You press play on a gentle melody. Your heartbeat starts to follow the rhythm. Your steps feel lighter. Your breath becomes steady. And your spirit feels comforted as if wrapped in a quiet, loving embrace. Part 9. Walking together. Warm feet, happy hearts, and a more meaningful senior life. I once asked a 76-year-old gentleman in Arizona, "Do you still go out for morning walks these days?" He sighed and said, "I want to, but walking alone just feels too lonely." That stayed with me, because it's not just him. Many older adults start walking alone and eventually give it up. Sometimes you don't need help, you just need company. We often think walking is a solo activity, but for seniors, having a walking companion can be an emotional lifeline. Here's what you can do. Invite a neighbor you trust to walk with you each morning. Suggest a walking routine with someone from your church group, community center, or neighborhood. Join a senior walking group, available at churches, local rec centers, or programs like YMCA. Did you know? A study from Stanford University found that older adults with walking buddies are 3 times more likely to maintain their routine compared to those who walk alone. Walking journal, write to remember, remember to appreciate. Another great way to stay motivated is to keep a simple walking journal. Use a small notebook or even a basic phone app to record how long or how many steps you walked, how you felt during your walk, any little moments or encounters that stood out. One senior wrote, "Today I saw a squirrel watching me at the park. It made me feel less alone." These small reflections become treasures that feed the spirit. Emotional fitness, walking for more smiles. When you walk with others, you're not just exercising your body, you're also exercising your emotions. Laughing at old stories, sharing thoughts and worries, reconnecting with people and the community around you. And that, my friends, is just as healing as the walking itself. Let me ask you, do you have a walking buddy yet? Someone who simply makes the morning brighter, the steps lighter, and says with a smile, "We did something good for our health today?" If not, today might be the perfect day to reach out. Maybe it's a neighbor, a grandchild, or an old friend you haven't called in a while. Record. Part 10. Tracking your progress and encouraging yourself daily. I once asked a lady in Florida, "Ma'am, how do you manage to walk so consistently every day?" She smiled and held up a small watch on her wrist. "Because every time I see my step count go up, my heart feels like it's smiling." Every step matters, and now you can actually see that value. In today's world, we have modern and easy tools to track our health journey, and using them can be surprisingly motivating. 1. Pedometer, step counter. A small, simple device you clip onto your waistband. It records every step, helping you see how much you've walked today. They're affordable, user-friendly, and don't require a smartphone connection. 2. Smartwatch. These wearable devices come with helpful features: step tracking, heart rate monitoring, reminders to walk, alerts for unusual heart activity. Popular models like Fitbit, Apple Watch, or Garmin offer senior-friendly modes with clear displays and easy navigation. 3. Smartphone apps. If you use an iPhone or Android phone, here are a few free apps to try. Google Fit tracks steps, duration, and breathing. MyFitnessPal helps log food intake and physical activity. Map My Walk maps your walking route, measures speed and calories burned. These apps are simple, visually clear, and can make your walks feel more purposeful. Little numbers that create big motivation. Imagine looking at your numbers. Yesterday, 1,500 steps. Today, 2,300 steps. Next week, 3,000 steps a day. That's a quiet but meaningful victory. No one else might see it, but you will know, "I'm making progress. I'm taking care of my heart." Let me ask you, when was the last time you gave yourself a little praise? Every walk is a chance to pat yourself on the back and say, "Well done. I'm doing something truly meaningful for my health." And as those step numbers climb, I promise your confidence and pride will rise too. Report part Lev walking for your heart, a gift for your mind. Most of us think walking is only good for the heart, and that's absolutely true. But what people don't often talk about is this: walking is also a powerful gift for your memory and peace of mind. I once had a 70-year-old patient living alone in New Jersey. She often forgot things: her keys, the name of a dish, whether she'd had lunch. One day she told me, "I don't take any medicine. I just walk every day, and somehow I remember more, and I feel less lonely." Science agrees your brain needs exercise too, a study from the University of Pittsburgh found. Seniors who walk regularly increase the size of their hippocampus, the brain area that controls memory. This can reduce the risk of dementia, Alzheimer's, and depression by up to 40%. Every step you take helps blood deliver oxygen to your brain, fueling alertness, sharp thinking, and a positive mood. Loneliness is a silent enemy, but walking can be the cure. Sometimes the heaviest burden of aging isn't illness, but the feeling of being left behind. When you step outside, feel the sun, see someone smile, or hear birds singing, your brain registers these as positive signals. And slowly, your mood lifts. Your spirit lightens. Many of my older patients have shared, "When I walk, I don't feel alone anymore. Even if I don't talk to anyone, I still feel alive." Let me ask you, when do you feel most clear-headed? After moving your body or after sitting all day? Let walking become more than a physical exercise. Let it be your medicine for memory, your boost for confidence, and your gentle companion for peace of mind. Report 1012. It's never too late to take a new step. I remember once at a community center gathering, an 84-year-old woman timidly asked me, "I'm over 80 now, dear. Is it too late to start walking?" In her eyes, I saw more than a health question. I saw fear, self-doubt, and the belief that age is a wall that blocks every new beginning. And I told her, just as I want to tell all of you watching this video, it is never too late to start loving yourself. Aging is not the end. It's a new chapter. And every time you step outside, even for just 5 or 10 minutes, you are telling life, I am still independent. I still choose for myself. And I still love this life in my own beautiful senior way. Maybe you can't walk fast. Maybe you can't go far. But if you can rise from the sofa, open the door, and take a few steps in your yard, then you've already begun. And tomorrow, you'll walk again. A week later, a month later, you'll look back and realize you're stronger, more balanced, and more confident. Ask yourself, what am I waiting for to begin? Someone to invite me? A doctor's advice? Or permission from myself? If you're hearing my voice right now, this is your sign. You're ready. So whether you're 60, 70, or 90 years old, today, let yourself start walking, not to become young again, but to live each day with more purpose, more strength, and more love for yourself. Rethade of 3 closing. Let each step be a commitment to your health and your life. If anything I shared today made you feel seen, if your heart stirred even just a little and whispered, I want to start, then don't wait any longer. Tomorrow, do one small thing for yourself. Wake up a bit earlier. Put on your most comfortable shoes. Take a deep breath in and gently exhale. Play your favorite calming music. Invite a friend or neighbor to walk with you. And write down how you felt afterward. I feel lighter. I did something good for myself. I don't feel as lonely as before. I'd love for you to share in the comments, where do you usually walk? Are there any peaceful walking spots you'd recommend to others? What topics would you like me to cover in future videos to help support healthy and joyful aging? Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the AllGenVibes channel because each week I'll be right here again, like an old friend, to share with you the simplest yet most precious things, living with joy, living with health, and living with purpose in your golden years.